Hi, boys and girls. This is our second day of writing with our story, Hey Little Ant. Now, yesterday we wrote our introduction sentence. If you do not have this completed, you need to go back and watch that video and complete your introduction sentence. It is important that you're keeping up with the videos every day and that you are writing the sentences that you should each day. That way they're clean, they're structured, and they are what an opinion paragraph needs in order to look the correct way. So today we are doing our first reason and our first example. These two sentences are partners, so just remember that they go together. And I would like you to try to base them off of the story. So as I watched the story, I took some notes to help me to remember my thoughts. So I would say my introduction sentence, so my opinion is, in my opinion, I do not think the boy should squish the ant. First, this is our first reason, and you need to use the transition first, comma. That comma needs to come after the word first to show the transition word. So first, I really like that in the story it talked about the ant and the boy both having a home and a family. So I'm going to say first, the ant has a family and a home. Then I need to do a sentence that kind of supports that. Why is that important that the ant has a family and a home? So for example, comma, this is my example sentence. I'm using the transition words. For example, the ant and the boy are similar because they both have families. Okay, so if you think about it, would you want to be taken away from your family if you were squished? No. So that I kind of feel for the ant. I think that it's fun that the boy and the ant both have families, and so that's helpful for our story here. And my opinion is that I don't think that the ant should be taken away from his family. So both have families. I'm going to add to that so that families. And the ant should not be taken away from his family. Okay, so I added just a little bit more to it as I was talking. I was like, maybe that's important information I should add. And that's okay. You can always go through, reread, and check your sentences. That's what good writers do. So that is your first reason in your first example. Now, again, you have probably a different reason behind why you would want to squish the ant or save the ant. And so put whatever you want. It does not have to be what I put. Like, don't copy. I want you to do your own thought, your own thinking. But just remember that your first reason and your first example, they have to go together. So in my first reason here, I talked about the ant's family. So then in my example, I'm going to continue talking about the family and give this is why the family and the home are important. Does that make sense? Just keep watching, keep practicing, and watch these videos to help and support you. And if you're still not understanding, ask your teacher, and your teacher can help you as well. So that's it for our video today. Make sure that from yesterday you have your introduction sentence, and then today you have your first reason and your first example.